Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today we're going to talk about Dungeons & Dragons' new MSRP for each booster pack. All right, so one thing that's really unique about Dungeons & Dragons, Dungeons & Dragons really doesn't roll like any OSR or indie tabletop role-playing game in the world. It really doesn't act like any of its competitors. So one of the distinctors on Dungeons & Dragons, what makes it truly unique and really special and really unique beyond anything you'll find on any OSR or indie, is it has its own collectible card game. It's called Magic the Gathering, right? And it's been binding itself to Magic the Gathering, making everything more and more canon every single day across the two. The realms of Dungeons and Dragons are tied to the realms of Magic the Gathering in literally hundreds of thousands of ways, actually, at this point. And that bind becomes stronger and stronger every time. So recently, Magic the Gathering packs had Magic the Gathering is truly astounding, and it really, again, because it's connected to Dungeons and Dragons, it does things that no other product in the world does. So there was a 30th anniversary release set that was released for Dungeons and Dragons, and the Magic the Gathering community got absolutely furious. And the reason why was the Moxes were reprinted. These zero casting cost, extremely valuable cards. I think the entire Power Nine were reprinted in this 30th anniversary product, and and this was a couple of years ago, right? 1990, actually, it was less than 2 years ago. Magic the Gathering actually was created in 1993. As soon as they had the money to, Magic the Gathering bought Dungeons and Dragons lock, stock, and barrel, right? And because Magic the Gathering has been trying to make itself canon to Dungeons and Dragons literally since the first card was printed, right? And they've fully succeeded at this point. Everything in Magic the Gathering is connected to Dungeons and Dragons, to the Magic the Gathering Dungeons and Dragons canonicity bridge, in my humble opinion, right? So all this is happening. So this 30th anniversary set just made the MTG community furious, and they were like, "That's it! You reprinted, these cards. They're worth literally like." Some of these cards are worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, and you've tanked their valuableness, and that's it. Magic the Gathering, you suck, and we're all walking away. And the community is very upset, and you guys can expect some harsh treatment. Nobody's gonna buy your booster packs, right? Like and the Magic the Gathering community got all uppity, right? Turned out it was complete crap. They bought everything. They just continued buying. They bought so much Magic the Gathering, right? Because it's connected to Dungeons and Dragons and everything that's cool about, and that connection is extremely powerful, right? So we just got a book that showed us that that Lord of the Rings was written into Magic the Gathering from day one. And that's one of the reasons why they released the Magic the Gathering Lord of the Rings set, right? Because Dungeons and Dragons connects to Lord of the Rings, Magic the Gathering connects to Lord of the Rings. It all connects to Dungeons and Dragons, right? And so basically, it got so the community said we're buying nothing, right? The reality was they're buying everything at a pace they had never bought before. So when they were acting like they were the most angry, their passion for the product was the highest, right? And it got so popular. Magic the Gathering got so popular because of its connection to Dungeons and Dragons and because of this aspect of this collectible card game that no one else had. Like nobody else, no other collectible card game has a situation where what they print goes directly into Dungeons and Dragons lore, right? And nobody has that, right? But the community realized it made it so distinct. So, and if they wanted to be connected to Fortnite, if they wanted Magic Gathering connected to Fortnite, and they wanted it connected to Legos and everything that Dungeons and Dragons was connected to, they needed to keep this tie together. So the reality is the demand was so high on Magic the Gathering packs that MSR disappeared, right? They basically it used to be that the MSRP for a Magic pack was $3.99, right? Manufactured suggested retail price $3.99, right? The demand got so high that FLGSs were like, why should we obey the MSRP? We could sell these for $5 a pack. We could sell. I saw packs arriving in shop selling as high as $12 a pack. Unbelievable, right? and like just astonishing, right? And so MSRP disappeared for like a full year. They weren't ever like Wizards of the Coast was like, our product is so popular that we can't even determine the value of it by pack. But it's just now returned, and the new MSRP for a Dungeons and Dragons booster pack, right, also known as a Magic Gathering booster pack, is $6.99, $7 a pack, and that's for 12 cards, maybe 15 depending on the layout. That is astonishing. And just to be clear, that's not even like, that's just a bog standard regular pack. That's not even like collector packs. Those can go up for as much as $25 a pack. All right. And honestly, if you're paying attention, Secret Lair is actually about $40 to $50 or even $70 for a single booster pack. So the real takeaway here is everything that brushes itself against Dungeons and Dragons turns to gleaming gold. All right. Every single word that you just heard is my humble opinion. Nothing more, nothing less. The important part is when I get to hear your humble opinion. When you get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider liking, subscribing, and have a fetch millennium.